Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Harshita. I gave my CAPM exam on 22nd of January 2023 and managed to pass all areas with above target. So, how I passed this exam with just 2 weeks of intense preparation, I wanted to share those tips and tricks that I followed for my preparation, and I truly believe that this will surely help you out in your exam preparation. So to start with this video, the first thing we should know, what is CAPM certification? The CAPM, which is basically Certified Associate of Project Management, is an entry-level credential from PMI that confirms you have the knowledge to work effectively in a project environment. Whether you are just starting your career or you want to secure a good position in project management or you want to work as a project team member, this certification will show your employers that you are pretty much serious about this line of work. The second important thing to know, who all are eligible to give this exam. So to sit for the exam, you must meet the following requirements. Number one, you must have a secondary degree such as high school diploma or general educational development or any global equivalent. The second is you must have at least 23 contact hours of project management education completed before the exam. Now let's talk about the pointers that will help you to ace this exam. Number one, know your syllabus. The minute you took the decision to qualify for this exam, the next step, you must know the areas you are going to be tested on. By saying this, I did not mean that you just read the syllabus for your exam and you are done, but you actually give your time to understand each and every chapters, the topic inside every chapters. In my case, I wanted to complete and earn my 23 contact hours of project management education. So I enrolled myself in a CAPM prep course on Udemy, which was giving me around 24 or 25 contact hours. So the benefit that I received from this course, that by the end of that course, I was pretty much aware about the important topics, terms, and the type of questions for the exam. So instead of over reading and all the things, I had a plan in place to what to read, how to read, and how many times to read. So once you know your syllabus, the second thing you should do, that give yourself a timeline. So I know that we most of us have the fear of exam, and we don't even want to schedule our exam until we think that we are completely ready. But if you honestly think about this point, it's quite impossible to wake up one day and say that you are completely ready for the exam. Instead, what you can do, that you can try to give yourself a timeline. So in my case, I actually booked my exam before I started to prepare for the exam. So I did this because I wanted to give myself a timeline, because I knew from that moment that this is the time and this is the syllabus, and I have to manage to complete all the syllabus in this predefined amount of time. So setting the timeline will give you a sense of urgency, and it will also help you to focus on your objective. So this actually helped me a lot. So try doing this. I think you will also, be able to motivate you and take the action and get the job done. Now, the third is focus on understanding instead of memorizing. Memorizing the concepts will not help you during your exam. Trust me, guys, the questions in the CAPM exams are like, they have the options which seems very similar. Like, you will see that these are the 4 options for this question and all seems quite true. But you have to select the most appropriate one. So instead of memorizing the concept without knowing the agenda behind it or motive behind that, try to understand those concepts. For example, if you know about CAPM exam, there is a concept called ETOs. There are 49 different activities that we do under 10 knowledge management areas, and each and every activity has their own set of inputs, outputs, and tools and techniques, which is kind of similar. So instead of memorizing that, try to understand why we are performing this activity. What is the motive behind it? What will happen if I will not do this activity? This will give you a kind of understanding, and that will help you to memorize that particular concept. Now, the third is reinforce. The moment you have decided that you are going to take this exam in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, so in that 2 or 3 weeks, you are going to consume a number of study materials. So it is very important for you to make sure that you are not forgetting the things that you have learned earlier. So you have to keep on repeating the whole concepts, the terms that you have read for the exam so far. So whatever you have covered, try to continuously repeat that learned content. I used to note down each and everything that I used to learn in a day in my notebook. So basically, whatever new terms I am learning, I used to write it down, the definition of that, the importance of that, under that, if there are any kind of techniques that they are using. So, and I used to study all those materials once in a day. So if you want, you can do it too, but yeah, make sure that you are not forgetting anything that you are learning. Now, the fifth and most important thing: practice, practice, and practice. I'm saying this because, see, the CAPM exam is of 3 hours and you have to solve 150 multiple choice questions. I hate actually this kind of exams. To be honest with you guys, initially, while giving the mock test, I used to get bored easily, or maybe I used to even feel sleepy, because it's a conceptual exam. Even the questions are very lengthy to read. So it's very much important for you to get used to answering a long multiple choice test online. Additionally, after giving this test, I used to write down all the questions for that my answers were not correct. So I used to do it because, on the day of your exam, you're not going to get enough time to revise everything that you have learned. But yeah, these questions, once you will read it, you will know that these are the areas that needs improvement. So you will have that in back of your mind and you will prepare accordingly. So it's very much important to write something that you find relevant for your exam while you are studying. So I hope these tips would be useful for your exam. If I can do it, I believe that you can do it too. If this video helps you in any way to prepare your exam, please don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment or how you prepared for your exam. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Have a good day.